Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of James Plays Final Fantasy so you don't have to. Last time on our episode, gosh, what did we do? A lot. We explored the bottom half of the Shrunken Shrine, which turned out to be the place where the water crystal is. So we killed the water fiend Kraken, who has a pretty cool boss sprite. Actually, in a humorously easy way, which basically just included hitting him with a sword. And then we flew around. We found a city. Oh, well, we gave the Rosetta Stone to Dr. Une. And then we found a city of ancient flying people who built the airship that we use. And they told us that the way to get to the Flying Fortress, which is where Tiamat, the Wind Elemental Fiend, and I'm guessing the Wind Crystal is through this Mirage Tower, and they gave us a bell to open the door. So here we are in the Mirage Tower. Exciting times. Ooh, whoa, vampires. This is there's kind of a cool point in every, well, not every game, but in a lot of games where you get to the point where your mid-bosses or actual bosses become actual enemies. And that's a nice little milestone that you'll come across in a lot of games, especially a lot of, not specifically Final Fantasy. So wimpy. Not specifically Final Fantasy games, but definitely RPGs tend to recycle enemies or bosses as enemies later on in the game pretty regularly. Nightmare is an old guy, but Black Knight is new, making his first appearance in the series. And Black Knights are actually Sandworm. That's something new, I guess. I feel like we've fought that before. Black Knights is actually going to show up later on in the game under the heading Dark Knight, and it is going to be a job class. So that's cool. I think they pop up as soon as maybe Final Fantasy 2, maybe like 3 or 4 though. And Nightmares we've seen before. These guys don't seem particularly... Guardians. Or robot dudes. These guys don't seem particularly threatening. Let's look at them. My guess is they are weak against thunder. Mechanical enemies usually are in these games. Yep, weakness to lightning. Resistance to pretty much everything else. Vampires again. We'll just sort of speed through these guys. No problem for us. What's in here? Oh, another big circular... Oh, Chimera. That's a new thing for sure. Chimera. That's cool. Weakness to ice. Interesting. Other than that, kind of unremarkable. Ooh, I see a treasure chest. I like that. I like the treasure chests. I like them. Were-Tiger. They are old news. Nothing interesting. Ooh, glowy stone things. Oh, a robot friend. Hello, robot friend. Have you really? I'm sorry, I don't really think I'm your master, but it's a nice thing to say anyway. 800 gil, cool. Oh god, they do big, hitting everyone. Blaze attacks. That's not good. Healing helm, that sounds cool. Gil. Gil Vorpal Sword. Nice. Debuting from Alice in Wonderland. Aegis Shield and a tent. Cool. It's interesting. I find it interesting that they're still pouring a lot of Gil on us. Especially because, if I'm not mistaken, we're actually really close to the end of the game. And after this last crystal, my guess is that there's going to be about 1 or 2 more dungeons and then a big bad guy, and then we'll be done. Unless we encounter a town in between those things, I don't really see that much of a use for Gil, except for, I guess, restocking items. So our Vorpal Sword is kind of boring. Definitely not better at all, which is kind of disappointing. Diamond Helmet. Let's see, where's our Healing Helm? Cast Heal when used, but Heal gives you like 50 health to everyone. That's nothing. Again, these may be better for different classes that maybe have more limited moves, or not move sets, but limited access to items. Like a red mage might really benefit from that, I suppose. Up to the next floor. Got some more chimeras. Already established they're not too impressive. Looks like all of these floors are going to be big circular rooms as we climb higher up the tower. I think hellhounds are old enemies. We probably fought them back in the mountain. Yeah, Mount Gulg. Oh, there was the Aegis shield though. Let's see about it. It's actually exactly the same, except it guards against stone, which actually makes it better. And then you get a diamond shield, which makes you a little bit more defendy. Good times for everyone. Where Tiger is. Have to go heal my white mage a little bit. These guys definitely seem like they're a little bit stronger. Cockatrice and Pyralisks, they're some old friends. Found them pretty frequently. Guess I'm gonna keep moving towards the center. That's endured for the last area. There's... Hey, Robo Buddy. Left on a journey to the west. Oh! Gotcha. Who's your master, though? I mean, it's obviously not me, because we're just 3 random people that showed up on the continent. That was that. He must be referring to the robot that we found in the waterfall cavern. That gave us the warp cube. Let's see if I'm missing out on any treasure chests. Seemed to give us a really sort of random assortment of items. Some incredibly useful ones and some really useless ones. That's a pretty beefy attack there. Luckily, we've got our Kiraja, which just pops us back up to full health. Don't worry too much about it. Nope. So maybe this would be a good place to use the Were Blade, the sword that does extra damage to Were beasts, but I honestly kill everything so quickly that it doesn't really seem to be worth it. And by equipping it, I would be losing about 10 damage, so unless it made up the difference significantly, seems like it wouldn't make that much of a difference. We got some more glowy floor. Ooh, treasure chests. I like treasure chests. Dragon mail. That sounds cool. Gil Sunblade. That sounds cool as well. Cottage. More Gil. More Gil. Thor's hammer. Nice. Fucking buckets full of Gil. Jeez. It's crazy. Okay, let's look at Sunblade. Sunblade is better. Less accurate, but I have a lot of accuracy, so I don't think it matters. I don't really know what accuracy as a number means in this game. Thor's hammer can cast Thundara when used as an item. It's also stronger than what he has or she has equipped, so that's cool. Nothing particularly interesting here. Oh, Dragon Mail, that was the other thing. Dragon Mail is exactly the same as Diamond Armor, so cool. You can have some better armor then. It's actually pretty significantly better armor. Is there anything else new that I got? Nope. Cool. Okay. That seems to be that for this area. Is this a staircase, maybe? Oh, maybe are saber-tooths new? I don't think so, right? They were just the better versions of lesser tigers. Possibly normal tigers or greater tigers. That we found earlier. I can't find it now. I'm pretty sure they're not new. So. Oh, there's the staircase right there. Surprised I didn't see it. Looks like he seems to have wandered out of his corner. Just check around the side, make sure there's two enemies. Nope. Cool. Oh my god. Blue Dragon, that was new. Oops. Blue Dragon. He's cool. He's pretty strong, actually. Pretty significantly strong. And not weak against anything. But we killed him pretty quickly anyway. Use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the fortress. Okay. Wonder why they made him talk like that. Is that to show that they're like old and like broken? I don't know. Okay. Warp cube it up. Swell. Cool. This is the flying fortress. I'm just gonna save it right here, just in case they try and spring any like boss battles or anything on us. There's more Black Knights. They're nothing special. Looks like we have offshoot rooms and cardinal directions. Classic dungeon construction. I do like this tile set though. It's pretty cool looking. Ooh, Evil Eye. We haven't seen them as normal enemies before. That's cool. More money. More money. God, so much money. And a potion, just for the hell of it. I do kind of want to see that, well, it's not going to show us now. That hammer sprite looks pretty cool. Oh, Death Knight. They are a stronger version of Dark Knight. Yeah, bam. Wow, you're actually doing some pretty significant damage with that. Even as a spellcaster. It's really making use of that dagger. So Dark Knight, or Death Knight, I guess it was. Death Knight. Doesn't drop anything. Kind of weak. But is not weak to anything. Dark Knights had a cool, unique drop. Where did their... Or Black Knight, I guess it is. Deathbringer. I wonder what that is. Probably, my guess is it is a sword with a high chance of auto kill. That, or like killing as a status effect. Kind of want one. That, I'm guessing, is a stairway, so I'm going to avoid it for now. And check out these other things. Oops, Spirit Naga, that's a new thing. A cooler version of a Naga, no doubt. Pretty standard enemy. Has terrible attack though. Really good at hitting. Weird stats. Earth Medusa, which I guess is a better version of a normal Medusa. For some reason. Weak to fire. Kind of wish, I guess that's carrying on the Earth is weak to fire, if you think about Earth as being like plant life and vegetation as well as like the actual ground. Another healing helm, which still isn't good. Kind of wish that they made enemies that give you status effects drop items that pertain to that status effects. I think that's a really nice way of sort of counterbalancing, especially like if you're not expecting an enemy. Oh, a razor, like the razor. It's a phone. We got a flip phone. We're gonna be so cool when we go back to school in fall. Let's see how that is. Sucks. It sucks. It casts Scourge, which I guess is maybe helpful, but it sucks as a sword. Again, might be useful for like a red mage or a ninja. Oh, manticores. They're actually called manticores. They're not sphinxes anymore. They're honest-to-God manticores. They were saving that name so they could use it here. That's so funny. Why not just do something else? I'm gonna try using warp and see how that... Oh, no, I guess I'm gonna use kill. Didn't work. These are black flan, which means they're weak to something. I have no idea what it might be. I just drop a holy on their face. Holy is... white mages don't get a lot of offensive magic. In fact, hardly any. Ooh, that's kind of a nice spell animation. Oh, maybe they're weak against holy. One of the final spells, I mean, obviously evidenced here as it's a level 8 spell. So top tier is in fact offensive, and holy is one of the stronger white magic spells that you can get in almost every Final Fantasy game. Sort of counterbalance the spell Flare, which black mages get as a top tier non-elemental heavy damage spell. Oh god, what was I even gonna do? Well, I got to that menu for a reason, but God knows what I was... Oh, I was probably gonna look at the Sphinx. Manicore. They drop tents. That's cool. Manticores that are actually manticores. It's a revolution. Black Flan is weak to fire. And some games actually have like holy as a damage type. I don't know if this game does. If it does maybe like DR damage, because that's like a specific thing, or if it's just its own non-elemental damage spell. I can see that Mithril Helm. That sucks. It's not even kind of good for where I am in the game. Whoever designed this floating fortress obviously liked symmetry. This floor is designed so there's an offshoot room in every cardinal direction and then the diagonal direction in between each cardinal direction. Oh! Crystals! Sweet! Oh! Adamantite. Interesting that they called it Adamantite and not Adamantium, but whatever. That's cool. If you remember way back when we were in the Dwarven village, there was the smith, right? He was like, if you bring me some Adamantite, I'll make you a super awesome sword. So we can do that. That's exciting. Once we get out of this place. That was another warp, no doubt, going up. So we're going to avoid it so we can keep on looting this chest. Ooh, black robe and black robe and a white robe in the same place. How fitting. Cool. White robe. Sucks. It's not. What? Why are they giving these things to us? Is the black robe better? No. No, it's not. They cast spells when you use them as items, so that's cool. But as items themselves, as defensive gear, they're not that good. Curious. Very curious. Diamond shield. Not that... Ooh, but another ribbon. That is cool. Who to give it to? I'll probably give it to you. Just because you guys are going to significantly lose defense from it. That's cool. Ribbons are always good. Alright, just this diagonal to go up, and then we'll hop on to the next floor. Diamond gloves. Cool. Huh. I wonder if they're just not expecting me to be able to buy all the stuff that I have, or maybe they're not expecting you to do all the exploring that, like, in the caves and dungeons and stuff, because, like, really, a lot of this gear I've picked up is not that good in comparison to what I already have. Curious. Very curious. Some more junk. Ooh, stone golems. Those are probably cooler versions of our mud golem friends. Still pose little to no threat. We found those guys back in the Earth Cave too. Don't even have particularly high defense. I would think that a golem made out of rocks would have particularly high defense, but they don't. This looks like it was designed a little bit more originally. Oh, another Robo. Robo buddy. I'm going to hit these guys with a giant spell, because fuck them. Bam. Kablow. That's kind of satisfying. Hey, Robo friend. From the observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Is that what this is? Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It's the Chaos Shrine, the beginning dungeon of the first area in the game. Who called it? Who called it? I knew that darkness orb was something. It looked too interesting to be nothing. Oh, yep. There's the elemental forces. There they are converging. Oh, God. It's going to show us the thing again. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Oh, Vampire Lord. You're a new... What are you? Null Blaze. Well, good thing we can just kill you with our weapons normally. Kind of suck. That's cool, though. So, actually, an even better Vampire is the Vampire Lord. Drops Hermes shoes, which probably casts haste on things. That's cool. Weak against Fire and Dia, pretty predictable. Typical undead enemy fare. Some more stone golems. Oh, actually, losing some health here. Gotta cure up. Bam. I'm actually really kind of happy that my that Whitney ended up with so much HP in the end. It's worked out rather nicely for me. Protect cloak, that might be cool. More fucking clothes. Like what? Why would you ever have that be a reward for doing something? Clothes are useless. They were practically useless at the beginning of the game. Large cloak worn over armor. Okay. Sucks. Still sucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that maybe that's something also for oh, what the shit? You can use... Oh. That's what it's for. Well, you definitely need it more than she does. But you can't use it. Oh, because I was trying to remove equipment, not add it. Huh. Well, that's interesting then, I guess. A shield that mages can use is dang useful. Blop, 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 blop. Explore over here? I don't think I did. Actually, let me go down first, because I'm kind of making the circle. They're continuing to bombard me with hordes of enemies. Like it's something that makes the game hard, but it doesn't. Oh my god. Oh. That's interesting that those ones talk. But apparently there are no known weaknesses, so they don't actually help me. Fire hydras. They look like they do that big thing with the mana cores we're doing. Fire hydras. Maybe they're not a new enemy. Oh, oh, whoa. Something's all the way down here. It's a python. It's a snake guy. He drops an antidote. Good thinking. The Sahagan Queen. Ran into them in the underground or underwater thing. Wild Knack. Oh, these were guys that I found in the Hellfire Cave. A Death Elemental, which drops a Zephyr Cape. I bet that's also something my mages could have equipped. Catoblepus, which is also, I think, mythologically a enemy that stones people. Yeah, these are all... Oh, drops an antidote also, that's nice. These are all people that are optional dungeon enemies. Pretty normal stuff. Fire Gigas. Oh, Elm Gigas. Huh. Well, okay, I guess the Fire Hydra wasn't a new thing. Maybe these are supposed to be like computers? They all are trying to analyze Tiamat. Why would you just have the same dialogue box over and over? Okay. So we really don't know anything weakness-wise for Tiamat. So that doesn't help us at all. Oh, Guardian as Soldier. Those are probably stronger versions of our Robo Buddies that we found in the thing below. Yep, there's the Soldier. Drops a Phoenix down, that's cool. Against lightning, like our other friend. Manacores. Mostly, it seems like they're recycling enemies, though, which is weird. There's another... Oh, Dark Fighter. That's definitely new. The upgraded Dark Wizard. Which is itself an upgraded Dark Elf. Not that cool, though. Not very particularly strong or anything. Gil, Gold Needle. Gold Needles are actually helpful because at least there are enemies that, Medusas that stone us, so that makes sense. Sasuke's Blade. That's cool. What's that? Oh, can't actually use it. I wonder if it's it might be a ninja only. Yeah, small katana. Huh, that's neat. Haven't actually run into any of those. Big open area. So we'll just go to the south. Oh, what was that? A Pisco Demon or a Mind Flayer, possibly? Soldier. Wow. Oh. Okay. This is obviously a endless dungeon, which is an old favorite of JRPGs. You have to go through things in a very specific sequence, otherwise you don't get to progress. The only problem is I don't actually know what that sequence is. Obviously I'm not doing it right because I keep on coming up on this thing again. It wasn't that. Maybe these are clues, these symbols? So like, if I go... God, it's really having some issues rendering that. If I go like up and then over and up again. Shut up, Vampire Lord, no one likes you. And then up, and then over, and then up. God, I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, air elementals, those things are new. And they take the water elemental sprite again instead of using the earth and fire one. That's interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. They're really just kind of expecting you to wander around until you get frustrated and like throw the game out the window or call it hint line. I don't know how people progressed in video games when they didn't know what to do in the early 90s, but I think it was called hint line, which is kind of like calling a chat line, because they still charge you, except, you know, they tell you how to play the video game you're trying to play, and instead of, I don't know what people do on chat lines, actually. Talk? Have phone sex? I don't know. This is getting boring and repetitive. So, think I'm just gonna look at a walkthrough. Because I don't want to put you guys through this. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, look at a walkthrough really quick, and then we will come back once I know what's going on. Okay, so if I'm looking at this correctly, it seems like... Oh. Wow. I was here the whole time. Swell. Okay. Well, from the thing that I looked at, it looks like the map just wraps around. So it looks like it's repeating, but it's really not. Fire hydras, pa! That's what I say to that. Air elementals, I also say pa, too. And time to fight our 4th elemental fiend. So I'm gonna heal everybody up. And then I will ether up. God, I'm so glad I maxed out these a while ago. So useful. And then we'll drop save. And get ready to fight Tiamat. Yes, I have. Ooh, he's pretty cool looking. And actually, you know, honestly, I'm pretty well impressed with especially the boss sprites. Have looked pretty dang cool. Oh God, no! Don't try and run away. It's never gonna work. Okay, so we are going to essentially do what we did with the Kraken battle. I think that worked out fucking amazingly. So we're just gonna giant gloves. We will Protera. Apparently you have no weaknesses. So I guess I'll just... Oh, I should be hasting these guys. Forget that's a black magic spell in this game. Almost every other game it's going to be a white magic spell. Thunderbolts. Not too bad. And you're going to get all powerful. 97, very nice. Let's see if there's anything. Reduce damage from spells by half. We'll just have you blast away with holies. Haste on you. You can use the Giant's Glove to get a little bit cooler too. "16 hits. Well, bam. God, that's beautiful. It's so satisfying to see. Holy, which has long spell animation. Kablow. Basically just gonna let our fighters do the work. Poison gas? That's no bueno. Oh, but it doesn't actually poison us, so that's nice. That's too much damage. What's that? Yeah. Heal everybody. That's not gonna work. Maybe I can slow him? That doesn't even matter though, because because he's dead. So big whoop. Awesome. Our 4th and final elemental fiend is down. Yay! go restore the crystal to its former glory. Hooray! Later, in the Whisperwind Cove. What? What? What's going on? Oh my goodness. It's moving. What's that? Cool. We did it. We got the final elemental theme. It's so exciting. Let's see. So, awesome. I think as a final piece before I wrap the episode, I'm going to run over to the dwarf city, Durgar. Where are you, Durgar? Am I just totally being stupid and missing it? Oh, right, because it's Mount Durgar. Okay, so down... That's a little bit. Mount Durgar, are you? Am I just being a dummy in this one? Probably. No, okay. Just south of here. Ah. Hey, dude. Look what I brought you. Look. Yep. Alright. Sweet. Do it. Oh. There he goes. He's not using that giant hammer he was sitting in front of, though. That's funny. Done. Cool. Thanks. Ah, Excalibur. Excalibur is going to be a recurring weapon. Almost always one of the strongest, if not the strongest, swords in the game. Yeah. Boom. Is going to be Excalibur. Always a late game acquisition. And almost always an optional quest, too. I don't think there's any games that have it as part of the main quest. So, we're going to park the old airship. Mysterious hooded figure. Okay. He actually gives us access to another optional dungeon, which I'm not going to bother with. But I'm going to call the episode here, and we'll save right outside the Chaos Crystal. And next time we will see what happens when we go interact with it. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.